Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. My name is Jonah Njoroge. Welcome to Unfolding Love. Today, we are going to talk about the money pits, the worthless investments that young people engage in and they discover too late when they can't do anything about them. And if you are here for the first time, I welcome you. Welcome to Unfolding Love. This is where we talk about dating, we talk about relationship, we talk about courtship, we talk about marriage, we talk about investment, we talk about the real issues that face the young people. Are you there? You are willing and ready to learn? This is a place to belong. Please smash that subscribe button, drop me a like, give me a comment, and that is one sure way of supporting this channel. And also, when you share this video, you create a channel for somebody else to hear this message. You are here now. Let us look at the 4 things that people engage in. This is not only for singles. This is not only for people who are dating. This is not only for young people. This is also for people who are elder and people in marriage. What is point number 1? That we throw our money in miserably, then we discover when it is too late, or rather some people never understand that that was a money pit. Number 1 is housing. Housing, the place you live in, sometimes overrated prices. Sometimes it is an over projection of what you earn. Some people live in expensive houses just to please their company, just to please their neighbors, just to please their friends, just to please their relatives, their cousins, their people, their mothers, some their boyfriends, some their girlfriends. They can live in a house that they can hardly pay for it. If you are living in an expensive house, you need to reconsider this. Why? Paying expensively for your rent, it will never make you a landowner. You'll never become a landlord by paying rent. So what is my advice? Look for a house as long as it suits you part-time. For instance, you are just an entry-level person in your workplace. Then you want to compete with the manager on where you live. You are single. You are living in a 2-bedroom house. Like, who is the other two? Or rather, you are in a 1-bedroom house and you are just an entry level. What do I mean? You could have stayed in a bed sitter. You would have used a bed sitter and it would have served you. It would have served you to be in a single house. And there is no pain in that. Why? Look at this, how useless it is. You are up by 4 or 5 if you are not lazy. You are up by 4 and you rest maybe by 11. So you are on that bed for like less than a quarter of your time for the 24 hours. Why? By 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, then 4 you are up. So around 5 hours on bed. Then, or rather 6 hours, let us count it 6 hours. So an expensive house, so that you can be in that house for less than 7 hours in a day. So you go to your house only to rest, only to sleep, then wake up early in the morning to go to work. So you are in a 1-bedroom house that sitting, you spend less than 1 hour a day in that sitting room. Or rather, you have 2 bedrooms, then 1 bedroom you have not used for a whole week. So in other words, and you are paying for it daily. For instance, you pay 30,000 for your rent. Let us do a calculation. That means apart from every other income that you have, 1,000 daily goes to your 5 hours of sleeping, or 6 hours or 7 hours a day. That is to mean that for every day you are paying 1,000 to sleep for 7 hours. It would have been better if you slept in a lodging and paid 800 or 1,000. You get. So the calculation here is, if you are an entry-level person, I don't mean whether you want. I don't mean that if you earn 150,000, you should not live in a 30,000 worth house. You can. Why? Your salary allows you to do that. And also, even if you earn 500,000, then you don't have a family, you are living alone. That does not guarantee you to live in a 2-3 bedroom house. No, you can still be in a bed sitter and earn $1 million. There is no pain to it. Why? The much you pay to the landlord, you are investing in their pockets, and that investment will never ever come back to you. It is wisdom to live simple. It is wisdom to live within your means. It is wisdom also to forego some satisfactions. You'll never carry that house, you will leave it the way it is. You will never get rewards for staying in an expensive house. It will only give you a fake image that you are rich, whereas you are not rich. If you are rich, invest and save so that you can build your own house. Do you like this? Drop me a like. Thank you for doing that. Number 2, before I give you number 2, please, have you subscribed? Please subscribe to this channel. Then I give you number 2. Number 2 is data, mobile data and airtime. Mobile data and airtime. Why do I say this is a money pit? I say this is a money pit because if it is news, you can get it on TV. If it is news, you can get it in your workplace. If it is news, you'll get it on your way to work. If it is news, you'll hear it in the newspapers. If it is news, your company, your friends in the company, in the workplace, in your neighborhood, you will hear them speaking about it. If it is so very important that you stream it online every other time, then you need to reconsider your options. And I make this disclaimer. Mobile data is good, airtime is good, especially if you are earning from it. You could be trying to connect with people who don't love you in the first place, and you don't love them to begin with. So, as much as you need airtime and data, you should do it with moderation. Go online to study, go online to get information, but with moderation. Don't buy expensive data packages that you might not be able to sustain, or rather you will not be able to pay without straining. Why? If you spend 200 shillings on data every day, do you know you can still spend 50 shillings on it and still be contented? Go for a SIM card that has offer. Go for a cheaper package, and still it will serve you. It will still serve you. I've seen these days there is a way through the mobile data and airtime offers. There is a way you can subscribe to a monthly package that will limit your daily spending. Like you have 250 MB to use for today, then that package runs for the whole month. So if you exhaust 250 MBs of data, you don't have data for that day, and you stay like that. Then you wait until tomorrow, then your subscription is renewed, then you can spend another 250 MBs, and it carries on every day. That one will give you discipline for spending on data and airtime. I'm not promoting any company. What I am saying is, please, can you try to minimize on the airtime and data? Some people use so much data calling people that will never help them in future. It would have been better if you saved that money for data and used it elsewhere. Please wake up, boy. Please wake up, girl. Some of these things are money pits. They are traps for you to use your money foolishly. Then you realize when it is too late that, hey, I wish I knew. I would have saved better. I would have invested wisely. I would have foregone some options and pursued passion with the extra cash that I got. Number 3, thank you so much for that like, for subscribing, and for being here even at this moment. If you are if you are with me up to now, please drop me a comment here and say, I get you, sir. Thank you for doing that. Number 3, you have a money pit in your life that you must avoid. It is called clothes, shoes, jewels, cosmetics, and beauty. This is a money pit that has affected so many young men, so many young women who want to look rich, who want to appear men and women of status, whereas in the real sense, they are not rich. They are trying to look rich. Why are you living a fake life? Why don't you live within your means? Why don't you be comfortable with what you have? Why don't you, stop impressing people whom you don't share anything in future? You don't have a journey. You are not walking a journey with them. You see, when you want to look rich, you miss the point. Why? Why are you faking? Whereas you can be a real rich person. Do you know the rich don't dress rich? It is only the poor that look like rich people, thinking that the rich people dress smartly, neatly. I don't know how. Look at Bill Gates. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. He's in a simple suit or in jeans or in a t-shirt. But you want to dress in a very fancy, expensive clothes, like a model. Excuse me, unless you are modeling, but you can minimize on your spending. You can use locally made shirts, locally made trousers. You can have a customized way of dressing, such that you don't over project on your spending. Avoid expensive clothes as much as possible so that you can build yourself. Avoid expensive shoes that will cost you much, an arm and a leg, whereas you will not get anything in return. Those are things that will never give you rewards. Normalize on walking without an expensive watch. Normalize on going without an expensive necklace. Normalize on not having any gold item. Normalize on not spending so much on your perfumes, not so much on your soaps, not so much on your cosmetics, anything beauty. Ladies, normalize not working on your nails expensively for 6 months, then save for that, then do a short course with the money. Normalize on minimizing on expensive clothes. For instance, you can forego a 5,000 worth of suit, then work with a 1,000 shirt, then a mutumba trouser, iron it well, work on it, then say for 6 months, these are the things I'm going to use. Then see, like you would have spent like 10 suits, that is around 50,000 Kenya shillings. Then in comparison, you have minimized 50,000 to around maybe 10 or 7,000. So the rest of 40,000, can you go now, spend on it, do a short course. You are building yourself. When promotion comes up in your workplace, you'll be selected. Why? You have skills that nobody else got. You did not appear rich, but you are rich here. Let me tell you, it is not how you look, it is who you truly are. Finally, number 4, a money trap, a money pit, a useless investment that people have found themselves in is the buying of electronics. Did I say that? Oh yes, I did it. You see, electronics are like a liability. Why? They'll consume your token, your electricity. When you want to resell them, you'll not resell them at a higher price. In fact, their return is diminishing. They will never increase in value. They will never accrue. Once in a while, you need to repair them. The risk is high and all that. What do I mean? Do I mean that you don't have a woofer in your house? Do I mean that you don't need a home theater in your house? Do I mean that you don't need a TV in your house? You need it. You need it. Have it. Okay? But this is what I mean. Instead of having a 60-inch television for your friends to say, "Hey, he's rich. Have you seen his screen? Oh, it is 62-inch." You can have a 32. You can have a 28. You can have a simpler one for a short time. Then the other savings that you can get, you can invest in your head. Buy books. Buy, watch, constructive content online. Then you are going to grow, you are going to build yourself, and those are the 4 money traps I have given to you. 1, housing. 2, airtime and data. 3, clothes, shoes, jewelry, cosmetics, beauty, and all that. Number 4 is on electronics. Avoid expensive phones. Avoid expensive woofers and home screen theaters and all that. Avoid them. and you'll see that you have other chances of saving. You'll have other chances of growing and building yourself. You can do a project with the savings you can get from this. That is all I had for today, and this is what I finish with. You don't have to look rich. You can become rich, grow your wealth, let your money work for you, and you will grow daily. You'll grow daily. Until next time, see you in the next video. Please subscribe, share this video if you have loved it. Give me that like and drop me a reply. Where are you getting me from? Where did you watch this video from? Drop me a like, a comment, and a share now. Thank you. See you next time.